Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick video on how I put keyless entry on my 2000 Mr2 Spyder. If you have an Mr2 Spyder, you probably know that the 2000 model year got the short end of the stick and they do not come with keyless entry fobs. They have keyless entry built into the car, power locks built into the car rather, but you actually don't have any key fob to open that, and there's no way to add it in with an OEM part like you can on the later cars. So you can buy a kit like this. These things are all over the place. They're all pretty much the same exact kit with the same wires. This one's called Fic Box. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was about 17 bucks, but you could probably find them cheaper on eBay. This is what you get in the kit. You get the main brain box for the system. You get 2 key fobs. This is the main wire harness on here, and the wires on here you have. Pink can go to a siren or a chirp for the system. Green is there to open the windows. You can set it to open the windows. Blue allows you to pop a trunk. The 2 browns are for a light output, so you can flash the blinkers when you install this. Red and black are going to be your main power and ground for the kit. And then these wires over here, the oranges, the whites, and the yellows. So these are going to be different for any car, every different car. Which is part of why I wanted to do this video, because there's 100 videos out there that show you how to install these, but there's not one for this specific car. So I traced back all the wires and put this in so you can actually see where to connect it on the car. It's actually a really easy job once you know what wires to connect into. The kit also has a LED, which you can set up if you want. It blinks in the car when the car's locked. It kind of makes it look like it has an alarm on it. It's kind of stupid. I don't really think it does very much for the car, but it is there if you want to use it. And then, of course, you have your worthless instructions that don't really explain very much about how to install this. I'm going to pop it on the car and show you what wires to connect into for the 2000 Mr2 Spyder. All right, in the car. I know this looks like kind of a mess here, but I'm going to show you which wires to use to hook this up. Again, there's a video of another guy doing this on YouTube who did it on a 2002 Camry. It's exactly the same for this car for the most part, but he wasn't very clear about exactly what wires to use, so I'm going to show you exactly which ones to use to make this work. And again, this might work on other cars. This is a universal kit, but this is for the 2000 Mr2 Spyder. Of course, always test your wires before you hook anything up, and be safe and don't start any fires. Here is what I have going here. So I have a red wire and a black wire. These are coming straight off the batteries. This is the power and the ground. So on the harness, you're going to put the 2 yellow wires, connect that to the red wire on the system, and that's going to go to positive. It's going to go to constant power, 12 volt constant power. You're going to take the 2 orange wires on the kit. They're going to go to ground, so they're going to go with the ground wire, and that's going to be grounded on the car. So that's how those 2 wires are connected. For the door lock and unlock, I'm going to try to get in here so you can see this. So on the driver's kick panel on the Mr2 Spyder, you're going to see this blue connector. This is where the wires come in from the door into the body control module, which is right up there. And on this harness, it's a blue wire with a white stripe. That's going to be your unlock. So the white wire on the kit connects in with the blue wire with a white stripe on this harness. That's the unlock signal. I have a little jumper here kind of rigged up to make this work so I can demonstrate it. Obviously, you're going to solder all these, or you're going to crimp them all properly so that it's secure. This is just kind of a demonstration. So that is the lock. The wire next to this here, the blue wire with a yellow stripe, this is the unlock signal. Now, there's a reason why I'm not using that wire for this setup, and I'll explain that in a minute. Down here, you can see I have the 2 brown wires from the kit, and they're going into, let's see, get in here. So this green wire right here on this plug, driver's kick panel, That's going to be your parking light output. You can also hook these up to the blinkers, which is why they give you 2 wires. You can hook it up to the left and right blinker, but you can combine them together and just use the parking lights. It does pretty much the same thing. I'll show you what it looks like on the outside of the car. So we have our orange wires going to ground with the ground wire from the harness, yellow wires going to power with the red power wire from the harness. For the unlock signal, so here's how this is going to work. On the Mr2 Spyder, if you use this yellow wire for the unlock, this blue and yellow stripe wire, it requires 2 pulses to unlock the doors, which you can do, but you have to hit the button 2 times to make it unlock. What you can do if you want to, you can connect it to the other side of the passenger side kick panel has the same wire. You can connect it to that wire and it's just a single pulse unlock for that. So I'll go around to the other side of the car and show you where that comes in. So on the passenger side kick panel, this orange connector here, these are the wires that come in from the door. I hope you can see there. I'm not really sure if you can, but there's a blue wire with a yellow stripe. And I have this little jumper connected in here just to demonstrate this, but this is the unlock signal for the doors. So come back through here. Everything should be hooked up correctly. So you have lock, so single pulse lock, single pulse unlock. And you can see here's the, you can see the LED here. You have a blink on lock, so when the car's locked, it does this. It just blinks steady while the car's locked. It's supposed to look like you have an aftermarket alarm in the car. I think it might almost bring too much attention to the car while it's parked, so I don't know if I'm gonna hook that up. I'm not sure yet. And then when the car is unlocked, it just goes off. So when you lock the car, you get the single flash, and you get the double flash on unlock. And that is the Fixbox keyless entry system. 17 bucks on Amazon. You can find these all over the place. They make them under a bunch of different names, and you can find them for pretty cheap. But they work. I'll probably do a follow-up video to this once I get everything hooked in and mounted up properly. But thanks for watching.